Well, this is the end of the video,
Well,
which I'm going to put at the start.
yeah. Well, there's good reason for it though.
Why? What happened?
Well, we didn't see much.
Well, I think
we tried.
I think you're being very generous. I don't think we've seen much. Well, we come up to top up the freezers, and that obviously hasn't happened.
No, on a property that really holds quite a few deer, but for some reason, wasn't for the sake of looking, was it, puppy?
And how did you go, April?
Well, she had a field day.
She had a ball. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
She managed to avoid the snakes, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she'll sleep well on the way home.
Yeah.
So if you choose to watch the rest of this video, don't say we didn't warn you.
She's new. Don't touch your stuff, okay? Up though. Look at that. Hey? You'll settle down eventually, won't you, you fat monkey? Hey? You will, won't you? Yes, you will.
Nothing as yet. It's my first good look down this valley, this little gully here. A few kangaroos, but that's about it. So I'm just going to stay in these shadows as long as I can, work my way through this tea tree, stopping every now and then and just using these things.
Go on. What'd you find, sweetie? Got another wombat. Yeah, another wombat. Now, puppy, there's a chance. There's a deer up here. Find it and push it up. I don't mind. Or stand there and stare at it. All right, go on. Well, we've put up a wombat, about a 5.5 foot black snake, and we've just seen a fox. I could have shot him 10 times really. I didn't want to. Anyway, she's just sitting here next to me, enjoying the sun, as you would.
Well, nothing but roos so far. Some great gullies in here, and this is the thing you got to keep telling yourself. Just because there's nothing here, the next gully you go into, you just got to treat it as if it's another fresh little spot. Just repeat that all day long. It's easier to start to drop your bundle and think, oh, there's nothing here. And as soon as you do that, guaranteed you're going to get honked or something's going to stand up and bolt off on you. just dropped down in the bottom of this gully to get out of the wind. Just heard from Leigh, he's seen nothing. Oh, well, I say that, he's had a little bit of excitement when April decided to put up a 5-foot black snake. All good, but you do have to be wary when you've got dogs in the warmer months. So anyway, I've just come down here, thought I'd have a little bit of a talk about this rifle in a second, but you've only seen one fox, no deer. The fox was too good for me. I think it might have been one that we've educated previously. But yeah, I thought I'd swap over the 120 grain little, what I call my puffed rounds, 120 grain hollow point with a little bit of trail boss powder, virtually coming out at 22 magnum speeds, and they're good enough if I can get the animals like dogs or foxes in within sort of sub 100 yards, they're in a bit of trouble, and it's so much quieter obviously. But anyway, I just sort of had a bit of a chat about this rifle. This is sort of, it's sort of the rifle that I've really started to enjoy using as me, well, I won't say an all-rounder, it's more orientated around the deer hunting. And it started its life off as a timbered blued fluted Tikka, T3, not a T3X. It's a 7mm Rem mag. I then changed it out, took the timber stock off and put on a Kiwi composite carbon fibre stock, bedded it with Marine Tex. It originally started off with a Z5 Swarovski 3.5 to 18 by 44. And then I decided later on, when this scope was released, the 2.4 to 12 by 50, I thought this is probably better suited for my needs. I like that wider field of view. Obviously it's got the ballistic turrets. The main load for this is 162 grain ELDX. They're running off the top of my head around 3080 with reload of 22. Probably shoots sub 3/4 minute of angle, pushing half if I do my side of it. And then, as I've mentioned, I do load a 120 grain hollow point with the trail boss, running at around the 16 to 1800 feet a second, which is ideal for those small varmints or small predators while you're out deer shooting, if you don't want to light up the valley with an enormous magnum sound. One thing it does pay to note with the 7mm Rem mag, a lot of people want to go shorter in the barrels. To be honest with you, my advice is stick to a minimum of sort of 24. I've got two 7mm Rem mags and they both shoot identical loads, identical charge, and the difference between this and the Rough Tech range is almost 100 feet a second with a, and this has got a 2-inch shorter barrel, or 50mm, or roughly 50mm shorter barrel. So it's something to bear in mind when you're going for magnum caliber. Obviously, when you say magnum, it's really about velocity, and don't sell yourself short by shortening your barrel too much.
This hunting's a bit hard. We haven't seen much. Well, certainly nothing we can shoot at any rate.
Well, it's time to head back. I've lost this little battle. I would have expected to see a deer walk through that little gully there. It's a real feeder, sort of. Oh, I just can't believe it. Anyway, it's time to accept defeat for the moment and head back to camp.
How'd you sleep?
Yeah, really good.
Did you? That's not what you told me when I really asked.
Really good. Just walk over there and have a look. Turn nose to the gully and see.
the only downside of this location is sometimes when you get the fog early in the mornings down in the valley below, the wind just blows it straight up in here. In 1 minute you can be seeing 2, 3, 500 metres, the next minute you can't see more than 10. So far it's not too bad. Well, I'm not going to find deer sitting here sulking, so I think I might leave this gully, leave this one to Leigh, and just head up into the next system and have a gander. I'd give a few bucks just to see a deer run off. Where have all the deer gone? They're certainly not in this gully.